You know, when I get up to preach, and especially when I preach in other churches, I still feel the excitement, you know, that I'm doing something really important, and that what we have to say from the pulpit is something that people need to hear, and is something that people benefit from hearing. When I was growing up in the church, there were people who kind of believed in me before I believed in myself. In terms of our own family, my wife Marie is really sort of the emotional heart of our family life. She's just a perfect person for me. She was always supportive, always encouraging. In my mind, I don't think that I could have made it, actually, without Marie. My children have been really good to me, too. I mean, in terms of the fact that they kind of turn out okay, and then people think that's because we're good parents, okay? But, you know, I have to thank my children for making us look good. I'm always conscious of God's presence in my life. It's the last thing I think about when I go to bed. It's the first thing I think about when I get up in the morning. There's never a time when I'm not conscious that God is present in my life. I just do the best I can with the responsibilities that I have. When we're in church, we thought that we could be all things to all people. And then as I grew older, I said, now this is absurd. And the most we can hope for is that we might be some things to some of the people, some of the time. And then every now and then, somebody would say, oh, you know, 15 years ago, I remember you spoke to us, and I remember you said this. They tell me what it is. I don't even remember having you said it. But apparently they were blessed by it. So, I like to think that some of the things we did, that people's lives are blessed by it. To what extent, you know, that's difficult for me to say. You know, you have to ask other people about, so I feel very privileged to have been in a position where the things we do can end up blessing other people. Now, you don't have to be a minister to do that, but when I start a new day, I say to myself, what can I do today, or how can God use me today to kind of make somebody's day? Or I begin a week by saying, what 2 or 3 people need to hear from me? And if you can do that to some extent, I think that would be a very good thing. When I think of the church now, I really feel grateful for the kind of faith community that we are becoming. Trying to get a church to kind of march in the same direction, you know, with so many people coming from so many different backgrounds, with so many needs and desires and expectations, it's not always an easy thing to do. But I think that being challenged to do something that you didn't think that you were able to do is a good thing. You know, it helps us develop our sense of what we're potentially able to do, and it teaches that we need other people to work alongside with us. Most of all, it teaches us that we need to have a vital and ongoing relationship with God. I remember somebody visited our church once and kind of experienced some of the bonds that bind our people together. And on the way out, he says, James, I don't even know whether you realize it or not, but you have something really great going here. He said, this is really great. And I have to concur, that the church is growing and evolving, but the bonds that bind our people together and the way we share and help one another, it's absolutely marvelous. When you become part of something like that, it's really a great blessing. Now I forgot what the question was. What was the question again?